Welcome to the Friendly Frequencies podcast. I am your host, Carmen McLeod, and I am here to talk to you about my passion for spirituality and personal development. My purpose in life at this time is to remind you how powerful you truly are and that you create your own reality. If the mind, the soul, and the universe are topics that interest you, and you want to continue to evolve into your soul's purpose, then you are in the right place. Thank you for joining me as I travel the world and record my journey through self-discovery. Hey guys, so this is kind of a funny place to be coming from in recording this right now. I'm in a weird headspace. I'm in a bit of a strange state of overwhelm and exhaustion. I'm also getting over a cold and just coming back from my third weekend of the breakthrough course, and it's been a lot for me, just time wise, energy wise, and my energy is in a strange state right now, which is hilarious because I was planning to give you this really exciting podcast, and I'm going to still give this to you because I can't possibly keep this information from you. I'm way too excited about it, as you can tell by my voice. No, I really am excited about this, and I'm just in not the best state to be filming this podcast. However, I don't really have a choice right now. I drove into town, got a ride into town to do my calls, and I've been on Zoom for the last 4 or 5 hours, and just doing a bunch of things that I need to get done while I have service, and no, not that I need to, I get to. Conscious language. I get to do all of these things, and I am blessed to. I really am. And I am blessed to be doing this podcast right now. I really was really excited to, motorbike. I really was excited to do this podcast, and I am still excited. I would have loved to give it some time to put myself in a better headspace, but maybe this is all I need to kind of flip myself back around, because honestly the things I'm about to tell you are just freaking amazing, okay? I've had some magic happen for myself lately, and I need to tell you right now. So I was planning to do an episode at some point just talking about all of the things that I've manifested over my travels, directly manifested. I speak it, boom, it arrives, just so perfectly, except I can't remember everything, and I have a lot of them written down in my old journal, which I left at home. After the first few months of traveling, I went home, and then I left the journal there because it was full, but now there's a bunch of stuff in there that I wanted to talk about in my podcast. So I'm not gonna mention everything. I think that maybe I'll just mention the things that I can remember, or I don't know, maybe I should do another one. I haven't really gotten this far. I'll just tell you all the things that I can remember, okay? Let's make this a podcast on everything that I've manifested, and I'll do it in chronological order, which is also the order of excitingness, excitement, starting from the, least exciting to the most recent thing that just happened, yesterday, which is the most exciting. So I'll start with, from what I can remember, I set out some intentions before traveling. This was back in April when I started traveling. I apologize for all the motorbikes going by. Can't really do this anywhere else. I wanted to. One intention that I set was that I was going to meet a monk. I was really set on meeting a monk and learning about Buddhism, and boom, right away that happened. Got to Thailand, and within one day, I had a tour guide at first before realizing that tourist things weren't really my jam. But yeah, my tour guide, Spicy Joe, unforgettable man, really amazing person, and he used to be a monk. And then through him, I met a few other monks, and one other one that we actually got to spend a decent amount of time with, a few days with. But I spent 2 weeks with Spicy Joe, and his name is Samat, but like Spicy Joe is his nickname. And he was a monk, and so he taught me all about Buddhism and his time as a monk, and it was just really amazing. So anyways, I directly manifested him. I mean, I'm sure it's not so hard to manifest a monk when you go to Thailand. I know that, but like I arrived, and within literally my first day, I met the monk. So I thought that was pretty cool. So next that I can remember, and guys, I swear, like all I remember from my old journal is that I think at least 5 or 6 different pages were dedicated to, and I had a star, like, manifestation come true, woo! And I was planning to like go back to all of these and talk about them, all of them, but because I don't remember all of them, they must have not been that huge if I don't remember them. But the next one that I can remember was in Cambodia. This was when I was with my friend Emily. We were volunteering together, and I invited her to the next place, which was to Jay's place, my friend Jay, who we met through Workaway. So we went there, and her and I, in the island we were before we went to Jay's place, I was searching far and wide for a book on the laws of the universe, and I really wanted to learn about these laws of the universe, and I couldn't find any online. I was kind of looking for like audiobooks, and I couldn't find any that were really feeling right for me. None of them really seemed that good. And meanwhile, Emily was looking for tarot cards. So she really wanted these tarot cards. I really wanted this book. And we were looking for it kind of around, like she was looking for tarot cards on this island in Cambodia that we met on, and then couldn't find any. It's kind of a random thing to find. Not like the easiest thing to find on a tiny island like that. So anyways, we go to this new island. We get to Jay's place. We spent a week there without him. He arrived a week, so we were just kind of house sitting for him until he got there. So he arrives, and I go downstairs one morning when he's, his first morning there, and I see on his meditation altar a book on the laws of the universe, and on top of it some tarot cards. Which he brought with him from the city that he was in. Like he said, and I asked him about it. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, what?" And he said, "I don't go anywhere without them. I bring my tarot cards in my." And it was the Deepak Chopra book on, and it wasn't the laws of the universe actually. It was the 7 spiritual laws of success, which is like very similar to the laws of the universe. Some of the laws are overlapping with the laws of the universe, so like. And I told him that, we just completely manifested these things perfectly. And, obviously Emily and I could not even believe it. So that was pretty uncanny. And as some of you know, I made a few episodes. One sec, there's a dog barking. Oh, never mind. He usually goes harder than that. As some of you know, there was a few episodes I made around the 7 spiritual laws of success. The Deepak Chopra book, because I read the whole thing a couple times and took notes and started applying it and realizing where in my life, applying it to my life and all of these things. And I never actually finished the series, but I've gotten, I think, 3 or 4 laws in on episodes you can find a little while back. And the reason I've taken such a pause is because I left the rest of the notes in my book that's at home as well. So I just need to get my mom to send me pictures, but I keep procrastinating this. So next is okay, so now it's starting to get really juicy, you guys, because these manifestations, the book one, I think that one's pretty cool, right? That was so far my coolest manifestation story while traveling, right? But shit's about to get real. Just prepare yourself, because if you don't believe in manifestation by now, you're gonna hear these. You're gonna, after this episode, I'm serious. You're gonna think differently, because it is uncanny. It is honestly unexplainable. I don't know how you could possibly explain, because this is just how I live. This is how my life goes, and it's like I can't even explain it sometimes. Okay. So the next one was more recent, a couple weeks ago. So in the breakthrough course, and I honestly think this breakthrough course that I'm in, it's called Next Level, by the way. I don't know if I've ever even given you the name. The course is called Next Level. I say breakthrough course because it used to be called Boston Breakthrough Academy, Anyways, it's called Next Level. If you want more information, definitely let me know. I would love to tell you about it. But anyways, so I swear these next two manifestations that happened in my life were, I think, a direct result from the course. Well, it's from me, but I think that the course definitely is what kind of got me to manifest these things. So I'm really thankful for that. So yeah, about a week or two ago, before I left my last location that I was working, I was I was taking the breakthrough course, the Next Level course, and in one of our exercises we were doing a visualization on the perfect day. And so I'm going to encourage you guys to do this as well. So it was basically, we closed our eyes all together and visualized the perfect day. And so here's how it goes. It's basically just closing your eyes. You can do this at any time. You don't have to do it right now, but yeah, we closed our eyes and just thought about what would be our very perfect day anytime now, in the future, like when everything is just what is your perfect day? Where are you? What are you eating? Who are you with? What are the smells? What's the environment? How are you feeling? So all of these are a part of your perfect day, and it's a part of, it's another way to come up with your vision. So I think that this is a really good way of finding what your vision is, because a lot of, if you're not sure about what it is, like, think about what's your perfect day like, because that's going to help you elicit like the feelings that you want to feel in life. If your perfect day is not working, then think about, why, it's a day off of work. Well, then what do you want from work? I don't know, different things like this, right? So I'll tell you. And so anyway, so we visualized our perfect day for a few minutes and then journaled about it in full detail for like 2 pages. And so my perfect day started out, and I don't know if I'll give you the whole thing. I'll just give you a little bit of a recap. But my perfect day started off in, I think, the Philippines or some sort of beachy area. I woke up on a hut on the beach. And then, I actually said, I'm not sure where I'm waking up. At one point, it was a hut on the beach in the Philippines. At another point, it was in my van overlooking the mountains in New Zealand. And a beach, because there's always a beach involved with mine. I love the beach. So that was and then I was like, or it's in Greece. And then by the time So I had all these places in mind, but Greece is where I kind of stuck with after. So the rest of my day took place in Greece. Because for me, it was like, doesn't matter where I am. I just want to be somewhere amazing in the world. I want to be everywhere in the world. And my perfect day will be everywhere, but can be and will be everywhere. And it's not about one specific place. It's just like, I want to be traveling. I want to be seeing the world. And this is how I want to feel. I want to wake up feeling free and abundant and joyful and all of these things. And so I woke up in Greece, and the rest of the day, honestly, I don't have to tell you the whole day, because, it's basically just swimming and dancing naked on the beach and, like, all of this kind of stuff. So the point of the story, okay, this is where it gets magical, you guys. So 2 days later, I think I told you maybe about, oh no, I don't think I did I? I had a tour group of 25 people come through the resort I was working at, the last one I was at. And the tour guides, one of them, he was talking with me, and he said, you would be such a great tour guide. We actually need tour guides in Greece. I was like, what? He said, he said the Philippines, and he basically told me to apply. He said we also need someone in Greece as a tour guide in the summertime. Greece and Croatia, he said. And at that time, I didn't actually put it together that I had Greece was a part of my perfect day 2 days before. It did not, like, that part didn't even cross my mind. At first, I was just like, wow, cool, sounds great. I'll definitely apply, because Greece has always been like that, one of those like